Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Maladum. This is a game from Battle Systems. I've already played an intro game, I didn't do so well, but I'm going to try my hand at the full game. I'm playing through the campaign book, and the first scenario it tells you to play is one called Of Coin and Glory. Basically, you can return to it as often as you want, but it's really meant to sort of get you some weapons and money so that you can continue on with the campaign. I've gone ahead and set up the dungeon and just wanted to point out some things. There are 4 crates, 1, 2, 3, there's one up here somewhere, 4 somewhere, 1, here, 4. There are 2 chests, 1, 2. There are 2 crypts, 1, 2. And there is a fountain up here and an arcane desk that is blocked behind a locked door, and there's only one way to open it. The game starts with no pegs on the doom track or whatever the threat track, so won't have to worry about that. I've gone ahead and made the event deck as described in the scenario. It tells you basically to pull a certain number of cards. The cards have different types. There's an enemy card. There's a card that is good for you, for the player. There's a card there's cards that are for traps, things like that. And so it tells you to, and there are more than 1 or 2 of each card type. In many cases, there's maybe a dozen. And what the scenario does is it tells you to pull like 6 enemy cards, 3 trap cards, 2 boss cards, things like that. So I've gone ahead and done that, and I've got this deck all made. And got my dice. The entry points for the bad guys is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is where enemies will spawn if they don't spawn at a grave point. And really, the only creatures that spawn at the grave point, if I understand, are the Lamentors. I think that's the case. I could be wrong, but I believe that's it. Well, no, that's not true. It depends on the die that you're rolling, whether an enemy appears at a grave point. And these grave points are scattered all over the map. They look like this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Just a hole, a pit on the map, and they're everywhere. And when one appears at a grave point, you pick the one closest to the nearest adventurer. All right, so in this scenario, I have already filled up all the crates, crypts, chests, etc., with the required loot. I did that randomly. You draw from the pouch, and in some cases you draw rares or uncommon items, and you put them in. You shuffle them, and then you put them in. So I really don't know what's in these. I try to be as honest to myself as I can and play it where I don't know what's where. Now, there are 4 levers. They're represented by these little pink symbols. They're kind of hard to see probably from the camera, but there are 4 of them scattered around. There's one here. There's one up here behind this locked room, which is going to be a problem. There's another one. Where's the other one? There's one here, and there's another one right here. Okay, and I'll be able to rotate this around at times so you'll be able to see better. When you reach one, you flip the token over. They were randomized. It's 1 through 6. So I picked 4 of them. 2 of them went back in the bag. I don't know what numbers these are, but when I flip one, I consult this chart to see what happens. Now, the object here is basically really simple. It's just to get in and loot. Get some treasure, find some gold, and then get out. So I'm not looking to be a hero here. As much as I know that there is this rumor of an arcanist desk with some, the odds of me getting all the way over there and then getting back out, pretty slim. This game is, in my opinion, it's like core space. It's very difficult. I find it challenging. So I've got my 4 heroes here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to pause the camera because I did forget to fill in their pegs for their health and things like that. They each have skills that hopefully I will be able to use to help them survive. I have a barbarian, I have a marksman, a sellsword, and a rook. The rook is a spellcaster, so hopefully she's going to help me survive by casting certain spells. One of them allows you to put blessed on another character, and a blessed token allows you to do rerolls. So hoping to keep her protected and out of harm's way and let the other guys do the combat. I've got one ranged hero. The other two are melee. And is that it? I do need to get their skills picked out. And we will get going. So if you'll bear with me for just a minute, I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to get their cards pulled out so that I can reference their special abilities, and we will get started with this adventure called Of Coin and Glory. I'll be right back. All right, time to go. We always start with the enemy or the adversary phase. No, the doom phase, excuse me. I always forget the phases. Let me get to the cheat sheet here and we'll get going. So the dread phase. We place a peg, but on the first turn, you do not draw an event card. So all of my heroes will activate. I use these activation markers to indicate when they are done. They will each get 2 actions. Actions are like move, attack, search, and then there are effortless actions like dash, pick up an item, use an item, things like that. All right, so what I want to do is I want to send my barbarian in first. He's the tough guy. He hopefully will take the hits. His name is Grogmar, and when we enter the dungeon, we see a door in front of us. So the first thing he's going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, and as an effortless action, he's going to open the doors. So he has revealed inside. And for his second turn, oh, I forgot. In this game, which is really, really cool, you place search tokens in all of the rooms. And the search tokens, each room can be searched 1 time. So once one hero does it, you flip it over and it's an exclamation mark to indicate that that room has been searched. Some of these larger rooms, you can put 2 search tokens in. If you're playing multiplayer, you want to agree, on it. But on the big rooms, and I'm just using my best judgment here. This is a big room, so I'll put 1 down here and 1 over here, sort of on opposite sides of the room. In here, I'm going to put 1 here, and 1 up here, and 1. Oh, well, there's already 1 there, and I'm going to put 1 in this room, and I'll put another 1 here. And another 1 in here. And it's just my reminder when I go in there that if I see one of the tokens, I'll know that I haven't searched it. All right, so Grogmar is going to get into the dungeon. So there's another door here. So he cannot do a second effortless. So instead, he's going to go 1, 2, and he will have to stop. He can't move anymore because he can't do the effortless action of opening the door. And his turn is done. Next, I'm going to have Callan go. Callan will go 1, 2, 3, 4. He will go 1, 2, 3, and he will open the doors. I guess they open the other way. And his last movement is he can step inside for that 4th move. If I'm doing that wrong, if once you do the effortless, you can't move anymore, let me know, but I think you can. I think it's considered an effortless action. It's just you do it and you keep moving. So he is done. Next, I want my marksman named Sirio. He'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to search this room. So I'm going to flip this token over, and you take the bag, and what this bag contains is a number of common items. There's a lot in here. So they're different sizes. So what I try to do is just reach in. The first one I pick, I just grab it. Oh, I grabbed a trap. Okay, so a trap. You put it back in, and the rules for traps is kind of interesting. Let me get it. So he triggered a trap. Great, already off to a bad start. So the trap, it's a spike trap. It says resolve as a melee attack, roll 2 dice. Okay, so I will be rolling a blue and a red. In this game, you always roll the blue. If it calls for 1 dice or more, one of them must be blue. So if it says 1 die, it's going to be blue. Anything beyond that, you roll red. This counts as 1 hit, 2 hits, and a blank is nothing. And the The skulls, you really just don't want to roll doubles of those. It's considered a, I forget what it's called, a stumble, but let's see what happens. I got 1 hit. Now, Sirio has no armor, so he will lose a health. So I will take that token out of his tray, and he goes from 4 health down to 3. And now he moved and he searched, so that is him, and he is done. Next, I'm going to have Marana move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And she will search this room. I got a hammer with a melee of 1. I will put that in my tray, and she is also done. Okay, at the end of the turn, it is the adversary phase. Now, during the adversary phase, you look at the threat track, and depending on the section you're in, you may roll a dice or place an enemy. Here it says you're going to place a Lamentor if you roll the brown die. And on this die, it's a blank, which means no enemies. 1 face means 1 enemy. 2 means 2. And the hand means instead of showing up at a spawn point, it will spawn at the nearest grave point. So first off, you roll it to see if anything appears. 1 will appear. So, and it's not the hand, so I will place a Lamentor, and what you do is you roll the white die, and it's 1 through 6, and it tells you which spawn point. It is number 3, so it will be placed 1, 2, up here. After you do that, it is the adversary phase, so it will move. It can move 4. Now, it will move towards the closest adventure. Well, in this case, it's going to move in this direction. So it goes 1, it will go around large terrain, 2, 3, 4. And to me, the closest way to get to me, there's no door here. You have to go this way, through here, down, and over. So it's got a little ways to go. It's not going to get to me any speedy way. But you can look on your map and you can see where doors are. So it's going to go, there's no doors over here or over here. So it's going to go this way. It could go this way. There's a locked door here. That actually may, once it gets into here, I'll determine where the closest one is. But right now, it will only move once. It only has 1 action. So it moves 4 and it's done. All right, at the end of the adversary phase, it is the NPC phase. And the NPC phase, there are no NPCs currently. And then you do the assessment phase. The assessment is you pick up all your activation tokens. And if any of your heroes have any conditions like poison or fire, you have to apply those. But none of my heroes have that right now. So we are done. And it is now back to the dread phase. So I place another token or another pin in the second one. Now I start drawing event cards. I drew Toxic Waste, Disquiet through Doom. Place a poisoned counter on the sewer channel closest to the edge of the gaming area. You know what? I think this is place a poison counter on the sewer channel closest to... I think this card is for something else. It's for anything that has sewers. I'm going to have to read the rules a little closer. I'll play it as Surge. If the card can't be applied, you draw a new one. So we'll draw another one, and here we go. Disquiet. Now this one applies between the Disquiet and the Doom. So anywhere in here, you draw this card. The first player selects one of their adventurers at random. Well, if you select an adventurer, it's not random. Okay. They become fatigued as magical energy washes over them and they are bombarded by visions. The first player keeps this card. Discard it during any future dread phase after an event card is drawn to place the event card back onto the deck without resolving it. So it kind of lets you skip a bad one. Okay, but I do have to pick a random adventurer. So what I'm going to do is, considering the first player in this case is Grogmar, so he's exempt. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I rolled a 4. So Marana, my spellcaster, is fatigued. And fatigued is an interesting condition. If you get fatigue, It's a condition you have to put on your thing, so let me do that. And fatigue says this counter, it's a purple, it's one of these. You take this counter, and I guess you just put it on the tray. The counter usually represents a character taking actions outside their own turn. When the character's turn begins, unless they rest, they must spend actions to remove these counters before doing anything else. Being fatigued prevents the character from making attacks of opportunity, but does not impact. If a character ever has more fatigue counters than they do actions, remove all fatigue, the character becomes stunned. Fatigue counters do not take up slots on the sheet. Place them on the character board. Okay, so the fatigued, this counter usually represents a character taking actions outside their own turn. So something has happened. She has become fatigued. She will have to spend an action to get rid of that. When the character's turn, unless they rest, they must spend actions to remove the counter. So she'll have to spend an action to get rid of it. All right, so it is now my turn, and I'm going to put Grogmar has this card, which is kind of cool, that I can skip. Oh, not skip. I just get to draw a card here, and if I don't like it, I get to put it back. I'm going to face it, but it's sort of like putting it off. Grogmar, there is a door here and a door here. Grogmar will move. I'm going to play this like I don't know. You know, this is supposed to be one of those things where you just don't know which way to go. So I'm going to roll. I'm going to let fate decide. 1 to 3, I go left. 4 to 6, I go right. I rolled a 3, so I will go to the left. Grogmar moves 1, 2, 3, an effortless action. He will open the door. 4, he sees a huge room, and he sees a chest right in front of him. Okay, he can move. He's going to. He wants to wait for the others. I mean, I don't want to go crazy here. There is actually. I'm gonna move. He did an effortless, so he can't. I'm gonna step on this. I'm gonna move and cover this grave point, so one of the enemies can't arrive there should I roll that hand on the die. He is done. Next will be Callum. Callum, this room has not been searched. I'm going to. I can always search these when I come back if I have slots. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to cover this one. 1, 2. He sees another pit. He's going to guard it to let nothing come in, and he is done. All right. There's another one there. There's another one here. So they can appear, but I'm trying to limit their damage. All right. So next will be Sirio. He will move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is in the room, and he is done. And then last, I will spend 1 action to remove her fatigue token, and she will move 1, 2. She was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. She is in the doorway. She can't go through it, but she's in the doorway, so she has line of sight, and she is done. All right. Adversary phase. We will roll a die to see if a Lamentor appears. Remember, there's one up here, and this will be, I rolled 2. Okay. When you roll the 2, again, it's not going to appear at a gray point. You roll the die, and 2 will start there. And it's at point number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way over here. So I will place 2 here, and now it is time for them to move. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It's coming. Oh, yep, and the closest probably now is going to be for it to go this way rather than all this way around. These 2 will move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't end in the same spot as one another, so that's why you have to sort of move diagonally. Let me spin it so you can see them over here. On the other side, I've got 2 coming, and there's 1 right here inside this entryway that's coming through. And that is it for the adversary phase. We skip the NPC phase because there are no NPCs. There are NPC cards in this event deck, which I think will call, like, it might be that you encounter another adventurer or something like that. I don't know. but I do know the NPCs can show up. All right, let's see. No NPCs. It is cleanup time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, there are no conditions right now, so I don't need to worry about that. And it is now my turn. Or it's now the dread phase. So we place a token. What do I do with it? We place another token, and we draw an event card. Now remember, if I don't like it, I can put it back. It's another good one. Respite. There is an unexpected lull in the seemingly endless onslaught. Reduce dread by 2. No adversaries will arrive this round. Adversaries already in play will activate as normal. Excellent. Okay, so I want that one, so I will put that one down. I'll reduce this by 2, which quiets the dungeon. And no adversaries will arrive. They will still move, but none will arrive. My turn. Let's see. Grogmar is within 4 of the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is approached the chest. For my next session, I will search it. So this is just one of the funnest parts of this game, is knowing there's stuff in there and you have to open it and inspect it. All right. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look. We have a broken sword, which I can sell for 2. We have a map, number 3, and we have something, food, which gives you +2 when you do a rest. I will take the rest and the map and the broken sword. Why not? You can always trade items between characters. I can't remember if that's an effortless action or not. I will find out before I do it. And he is done. Move that back where it was. He was right here. And he is done. All right, that was excellent. Let's go ahead and have Callum search the room. So for one action, I'm going to search this area. And I drew, it looks like food again. Is that what it is? Yep, food. So he's got something to help heal him up. So he searched, and now I'm going to have him move. He can move 1, 2, 3. He can't get all the way up to this point, but that's okay. So instead, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to cover this grave point again, and he is done. Now we will do Sirio. Sirio has a long-range weapon, so I can send him a little further away from the party, and he's going to go, rather than go to the door, he's going to tell Grogmar to check that door. It's locked, but we don't know that, but it's going to be locked. So he's going to go, he says, Grogmar, go check the door. He's going to come this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. When he comes this way, he spots a crypt over here. There's also a well and a crate. So he moved the crate. This is probably going to pay off more. But I am getting out of line of sight of my friends. Let me also read. The well has an interesting effect. I don't know what the well is for, but we're going to find out. So all of these 3D terrain pieces, you can interact with them. They do different things. And there's a section in the book where it tells you basically how to interpret the terrain. Let me see if I can find it here. All right. What was it? A well. The well. All right. The well has a shield of 3, meaning to destroy it, you need to do 4 damage to it. Remember, it'll absorb 3. Wells are a source of water for rules that require it. They can be interacted with to remove a burning counter. Note that the stone surround does not impede movement. Okay, so if one of my heroes gets caught on fire, for example, as an action, I can interact. Interact is one of the actions, like move or attack. I can interact with the well if I'm next to it and remove that burning token. That's good to know. I did not realize that's how you could do that. He's going to move 4. He sees the crypt. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going for it. And I'll place the activation token. Now, Miranda has her full turn now. She's going to search this room. So I'll flip it over. And I'm going to draw a token. And I drew a small one. What is it? Boots. Tough old boots. I don't know what that symbol means, but I'm going to put it in my tray because I don't know. I'll have to look at it. It's got a -1, so I don't know what that means. Does it mean if you wear it, you get -1 movement? Probably not. It's probably something very esoteric that I'll have to go search in the rule book for that little symbol. But right now, I'm not going to worry about it. And then she's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got her back against the wall here. And my guys are all within range. She's got line of sight of Sirio. So I feel pretty good, and she is done. All right, it is now the adversary phase. Now remember, the card said I don't have to roll this turn for arriving adversaries. That's good. But these guys are going to come. So this one will go 1, 2, 3. And these guys will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one can move one more. The question is, does he go this way or this way? By the way, when an adversary goes through a door, it unlocks it. So if he comes through this door, that's good for me. I'm going to do to the door. I'm sorry, I'm going to do to Grogmar. If he wants to reach Grogmar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, give or take. I may have counted one extra, but 15. This way would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's already way too far. So yes, he will go this way, an extra space, and he is done. I think it's, the story is there's this like omnipresent evil called the Malagant. And the Malagant is watching over the dungeon, and he directs them. So when they can't see me, they're going the shortest route to get to me, even though they don't know exactly where I am. They're being guided. So he's being guided this way. So I've got a Malagant coming. He moved, they moved, and that is the end of their turn. No NPC phase, no conditions, so I will pick up the counters, and we will continue on. All right, we place a token for the dread phase, and we draw a card. Disquiet, doom. Select a random denizen. I don't have any denizens in play. It gains 1 random item. Okay, so we'll play this as a surge. Keep going. Oh, disquiet. The adversary, not including commanders, furthest from an adventure is immediately defeated. Give the Malagant a number of blessed counters equal to the adversary's rank, even if the Malagant hasn't entered play yet. Okay, so the adversary furthest from an adventurer, that would be this one, is immediately defeated. Give the Malagant a number of blessed counters equal to that rank. This is a rank of 1. So when I pull him off, the Malagant, which I've got his card right here, he will get 1 blessed counter. And I think he can have like unlimited. I could be wrong. But that empowers him. Now what I'm hoping is that I won't have to face the Malagant. We shall see. Usually you don't get near him until he gets way up high. Okay, let's see. Or a card calls him. That is the end of the event phase. It is now my turn. The chest is searched. He's going to go check the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. As an effortless action, he tries to open it. Won't open. He yells to them, this door is locked. So he'll turn his back on it and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, sorry. And he is done. I'm going to rotate this just a little bit so you can see a little better. All right, now we have Callum. Callum figures the door's locked. I don't have any lock-picking skills. I don't have any way of knocking that door down. None of my skills that my characters have can do it. So he's going to choose to... She says, we got a crate over here and a crypt. He's going to go for the crate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's near the crate. He cannot search it this turn. He is done. And now it is Sirio's turn. Sirio will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And for his next action, he will search the crypt. Okay. We have, is that armor? What is that? Rusted armor. All right. I'm going to take it. We have, a halberd. Halberd. I will take it. Because remember, if I don't use them, I can still sell it. What is this? This is like a gold nugget or something. There are items that you want to collect because you can use them to craft things. I will keep that. And unfortunately, the arrows and the club I cannot take, so I will put them back in there. And by the way, when you open a crypt, it counts as a grave point. So a Lamentor could appear from here. So he is done. The arrows would be helpful to him, but I don't have enough space to carry it. And so he's done. That leaves Marana. It's time for Marana to cast a spell. I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to the center of the room, and I am going to cast Bless. It says target gains X blessed counters. Now, X in this case is her rank. Her rank is 1. Rank is defined by these rows of XP. So she's only got XP on the first row, so she's a rank 1. When she gets to the second level, if she casts Bless, she would get to put 2 Bless tokens on a single target. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my tough guy over here, and I'm going to cast that spell. So here's how spells work. I've not done this yet. There is a special die. It's the magic die. Where is it? This one right here. It's a dark one. And what you do is she has to spend a magic token. So she's got 2. The first time you cast a spell during a turn. Now the turn is all 4 of them getting to go. So the first time you cast any kind of magic, that peg goes in the tracker. It's like your magic is waking the dungeon up. Now if she casts another spell, you don't put a second one in there. On the same turn, you don't put another one in there. It just furthers the threat track. Now, to cast this spell, she will cast it, and then she has to roll a die. It's a magic die, and I'm going to do it right now. So you remove a peg, and then you roll this D6. It is this one. Okay. It's not this dark one. I thought it was. All right. Roll this die, and I rolled a 3, and it has a symbol on it. And that symbol, you basically look at the, there's a cheat sheet in the book on page 158, right here. The 3 says, restore 1 magic. Nice! So she gets it back. Now, she doesn't get that one. She just gets one from the pool. So it didn't cost her anything. That was good. But the best thing is, I get to place a bless token. Let's see. Remove 1 bless. Okay. Added longer. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find that bless. Okay. Assessment phase. Casting magic is a little bit different. The blessed. Okay. Here it is. Round 2. It was round 2. Roll a 6. Play. Okay. So it successfully cast the spell. All right, perfect. I will give the bless token to Grogmar, and it goes on his tray, and you can turn in 1 bless token for a reroll of 1 die. It can be his die, like on an attack, or it could be against an enemy when they roll their dice. So that is her turn. She is done. Where did I put it? Right here. And that is all for this episode. I try to keep these under 30 minutes. So in the next episode, I'll pick up right where I left off. Please know that the first episode of each campaign scenario, this is a campaign scenario. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the first one available to the world. It'll be free to view. There's no cost to do it. For the remaining videos to finish this scenario will be my member only tier. So if you want to become a member and support my channel, it's only 99 cents a month, $1 a month, and it allows me to keep making videos, putting them up, and also as I get more revenue from the YouTube channel and my members, I can do more videos. Now, I also, for my members, you get things like free PDFs for custom scenarios. You get access to certain live chats and things like that. But my basic tier is 99 cents per month, and you will get access to all of my member-only videos. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you want to see more of Maladum, please become a member of my channel, and I'll be back in a week with another episode. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame Newsletter. Each week, the tabletop engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.